Hello there, everyone. This is Prince again, and in today's Flutter series, we are going to complete the API integration part along with some UI tweaks for updating the status. Okay, so let's get started. Now, here I will add a field for selecting the status which will be open, in progress, and done. So, let's create a expansion tile here. I will add a size box. And here there will be a text which will tell status, and here we will have a expansion tile. So expansion tile requires a title widget which will be a text, and right now I will keep it as open. This will be the current status of the task. So, and it will take a children. This will be the list of other widgets. So it will be like open, closed, open, in progress, and completed. So a gesture detector to detect the change. Child will be a text widget. This will be open, and I will copy this for other two also. In progress and done. Let's see this if it is working. So see, we have the text. Now what I will do is I will add some spacing between them. And I will increase the font size so that it is visible. Font size will be 24. Let's copy paste this in here also, and for done also. Save it. I will decrease the font size to 18. Great. Now when someone clicks any of these three, this status should change. So I will take a local variable here which will be of type task status, and initially it will be open. Here I will use enum value to string, and here I will pass the status object. Now inside gesture detector and on tab, what I will do is I will change the current status. For set state, status will be equal to task status dot open. Similarly in progress, and here the status will be in progress, and here it will be done. So let's see if this is working. In progress it is changing, and what I will do is I will change this to uppercase. So in progress, done. Great. Now let's go to the task service and integrate our rest of the APIs. So what I will do is I will make this URL global for this file, base task API URL, and that will be base task API URL. So every endpoint will be having /task field. Now let's remove this from here and use directly base API task URL. Now when we are adding the task, so this method will be called, and let me move this above the function. So this will also return a future, and it will be a asynchronous function. Here we will do a post API call, and post API will also take body. So body will be the map. Okay, and I will remove all these things from here. Now let's see what is the response that we are getting while we are adding a task. So I will open Postman for it. This will be a post API, and it will take a body, title, and description. So it will directly give us a task inside the response body. So what I will do here is I will remove this from here. So when the response has come 201, that means the I have added here 201 because the status is 201 for this, for post API, and this will be the body. Okay, so great. I think this should work. Now what else we need to do is in our task details component, we don't need to show this status option when we are creating a task. Okay, and this will be task.status. Okay, leave it. It should be status only. I will what I will do is when we are getting the task from route, I will change this status to task.status so that our UI is updated with the current task. Now what we have to do is we have to show this status only when we are updating a task, that is our task is not null. So I will cut this and I will show this only when task is not equal to null. So when task is not equal to null, we will show the expansion tile, otherwise we'll show an empty container. I forgot to add a question mark here, and let me put this inside a column. So column and children. Great. So see, when the task is null, we are not able to see the status option. Okay, and when we are editing a task, we are able to see the status option and we can change it. Great, let me add some space here also, and I will move this status to the left side. This can be done by cross axis alignment to cross axis alignment dot start. Okay, now let us integrate the status also when we are updating a task. So the status will be updates dot add all, and in the status field we will add a status, so that will be current status. Okay, great. Now let's see if okay, great. Now let's see if this add task is working or not for our API call. Let me go back and let me quickly restart so that the task that we had created from Postman also comes here. See, it is here. So now I will add a task, title from app and description. Title from app and description. This was loading because I have set is loading is equal to true. We'll change this. We'll change this to a variable called is adding, and we'll add another variable for updating. or we can use the adding and updating variable for same thing. And I will use this adding variable inside task details when we are updating the task. So task service dot add map dot then, because now it is returning a future, we have changed it, dot then and dot catch error. So on error we will do something else. So when the task is created, we will pop our context. And here inside the raise button, what we'll do is we'll change the child, and we will use a from provider dot, we are not using provider here. So what I will do is I will add it inside a consumer. I will add this column inside consumer, and that will be of type task provider. So let me cut this and add consumer here. Consumer will be of type task provider, and it will take a builder function which will take a context, a provider and a child. Sorry. And it will return a widget. So I will return a column from here. Now what we can do is we can use this provider inside our widget. So if the task is adding, that means provider dot is adding is true. Then what we'll do is we will show a Cupertino activity loader. Otherwise we'll show, and I will import Cupertino. Otherwise I will show a text widget with add task and or update task. So great. Now let's add the task again. Add a new task again. Okay, I have to change it inside the service also. So when we are adding a task, we'll not set is loading is equal to true. Instead we'll set is adding is equal to true. And similarly here we will set is adding is equal to false. Is adding is equal to false, and is adding equal to false. We'll have to restart because service will not get updated automatically with hot reload. Okay. Now add a title, add a description, and see this. So you could see a Cupertino loader. Actually we will have to change its color. What I can do is I will remove this from here, and instead I will add it here. So the child will change automatically, and I will increase the radius so that it is visible. Radius will be 25. So new title and description. So see, you can see the loader here, and here is the task added. Now we have changed the update task method also. So let's go and integrate it with the API. So for our update task, let us quickly go and check the API. So this is the API, and it will take a partial of task. Let us see what is the response. So it will return us the updated task directly. So let us integrate it. I will copy this. I will paste it here. Now instead of post, we will be using put, because update APIs are put APIs, and the status will be 200. So task provider dot update task dot format body. Okay, so this will update our task, and let us quickly do the delete task also. And one more thing, apart from base task API URL, we will have to add the ID also of the task that we are trying to update. So base URL plus task.id and a slash also, because you can see the URL is slash task slash id. Now similarly for delete task, what we will do is, I will copy again this code, and here we will use a delete API. We'll make it a future and async. Let us check if it is working or not. You can see that a task has been deleted. Let us delete this one. See, it's gone. So it is working. So now our app is complete. What you can do is, there are a few things that you can do individually. Like for example, I'm keeping this variable is adding, and I'm using it for deleting a task also, and I'm using it for updating a task also. So what you can do is, you can create two variables for updating and for deleting, and then when you are deleting a task, you can show a spinner here, so that the user gets to know that someone is deleting the task. Okay, so let us see if all the functionalities are working or not. I will quickly delete all these tasks. Let us create a new task now. Title new and description. Add a task. See, it is added. Let's edit it. Title new, edited, and see, it has been updated now. What else we can do here is, we can change the status also. See, the status is changing. So I think we need to save this. Let's see. This should navigate only when the status has been updated. Okay, now it is working great. So this is it for the Flutter series with to do app. Now you all have learned the functionality of provider and how you have to connect to REST APIs and what should be the optimal structure of your app. This can be improved very much, like you can create some folders for your presentations, and you can put this all things inside utilities. Okay, so this is it, and in the next lecture what we will do is we will set up continuous integration and continuous delivery using GitHub Actions. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you very much.